The night was long and heavy. Santiago's body ached with every movement. His hands cut and swollen. His back bent with exhaustion. But his small skiff moved slowly and steadily toward the coast. The skeleton of the great marlin floated beside him, white and shining under the moon. The sea was quiet now, as if it had taken all it wanted. Santiago sat in silence. The sound of water against the boat was his only companion. He felt both victorious and defeated. At dawn, the shoreline of his village appeared. The hills rose gently in the morning light, and the smell of land reached him. The old man's heart filled with relief. He had made it back. The marlin's skeleton stretched out far beyond the skiff, like the mast of a great ship. Its head and long sword rose high, an image both proud and tragic. Fishermen sleeping in their huts would soon wake and see it. As Santiago reached the small harbor, a few early fishermen noticed the strange sight. They stared in silence as the old man tied his boat to the dock. No one spoke. The skeleton of the marlin spoke louder than words. Santiago stood slowly. His legs trembled and his strength was nearly gone. He looked at the marlin one last time. "You were worth everything," he whispered. Step by step, he climbed the shore carrying his mast on his shoulders. It was heavy, but he bore it without complaint. Villagers watched quietly as he passed, some with respect, others with amazement. They did not laugh at him anymore. At last he reached his little hut. He placed the mast against the wall, entered and lay down on his bed. He was too tired to eat, too tired even to think. His eyes closed and he fell into a deep sleep. Meanwhile, the fishermen gathered at the shore. They measured the marlin's skeleton 18 feet from nose to tail. It was the largest fish anyone in the village had ever seen. He caught it alone. The boy, Manolin, came running to Santiago's hut. He found the old man sleeping, his face calm but his hands torn and bleeding. The boy began to cry. He should not have been alone, he whispered. Never again. The boy was at his side with food and water. Rest, old man, Manolin said. You have done enough, and tomorrow I will fish with you again. Santiago smiled faintly. We must make our plans, he said. His voice was weak but steady. The boy nodded eagerly. I will bring the nets, the lines, everything we need. You will not go alone anymore. Outside, the skeleton of the marlin lay as proof of Santiago's great battle. Some people admired it with wonder. Others pitied the old man for losing so much of the flesh to sharks. But Santiago did not care what they thought. In his heart, he knew he had fought with all his strength and with honor. The marlin was gone, yet it had given him something more valuable than meat to sell. Dignity, courage, and the knowledge that he could still fight, even at the edge of old age that night. As Santiago slept again, he dreamed once more of lions playing freely on the beaches of Africa. They were strong, young, and full of life. In his dreams he was young, too, and the sea stretched before him with endless promise. The battle was over, but the spirit of the old man remained unbroken.